Hi everyone. So here we are. It's time for the announcement of our new project. So this will be Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, Volume 6. Okay, so it's starting in July and it will run with a similar format where we will have videos every Wednesday starting in July. And I'm going to reveal the title of the project first. So the title of this project is Field Notes. Okay, Field Notes. Field Notes is something that I've just loved the idea of for a really long time. I've found a lot of bits and pieces on Pinterest that I love. I love seeing people's really old, like almost like art journal pages, but they've gone out into the field and they've drawn sketches of birds and butterflies and animals and plants and flowers and things like that. But the really old ones, okay, so the old ones when they used to do the, like the nature sketches, 1800s, things like that. I love that, field notes. So I know the term field notes is used quite a bit and people do it all the time. So this is going to be our version of field notes in a slow stitch style. So there's one person that I'm hugely inspired by when I think of field notes, and although these aren't exactly a field note page, they are definitely books that fulfill all the things that I think about when I think of field notes. So I'm going to remove my pretty doily, which goes quite nicely with field notes with the nice greenery. And I'm going to show you, and I'm sorry, you're going to get a bit of glare on these books because my lamp will shine on the shiny covers, but I'm sure a lot of you have this book, Edith Holden. Okay, I love Edith Holden, as does so many other people. So I guess this is where the idea came up. Okay, we came up with field notes. We're talking a lot about our field notes and Edith Holden, and I've got these two books of hers, and the illustrations are just so beautiful. So the whole project doesn't have to be Edith Holden, but certainly I'm taking inspiration from Edith Holden books and her illustrations and her script and the bits and pieces that she wrote. So if you're not familiar with Edith, she was made a naturalist diary, so nature, I'm just reading here, for the year 1906, so late 1800s, early 1900s. She recorded in words and paintings the flora and fauna of the British countryside through the changing seasons of the year. So pretty much that's our inspiration. Our Field Notes project is going to run throughout the seasons of the year, just the way Edith's books run throughout the seasons of the year. So these books, you can get copies. I don't know that you can get it new anymore. Don't think you can, but I've got a few. I've found them online on eBay. I even found one in an op shop for about $5. I've found this one I got on eBay, but I had to get it from the UK. Couldn't find it here in Australia. Sometimes if you go into secondhand bookstores, they charge a lot, so if you can find it on eBay or something, it might be cheaper. You don't have to go buy it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sometimes show you some of the pages that I love. So she talks about different things that you see in the different seasons, January, etc., February, March, April. But I'm just going to give you a flick and like notes about things and a bit of a flick. Like, pages are stunning. And then she has bits and pieces where she's drawn things and then she said what they are and written about things. So this is kind of the field notes style that I want to go for, where I'm doing some slow stitching. Oh, that's one of my favorites. That's front cover. No, it's not. Similar flowers. So where I'll have sort of some stitch features that will be botanical or nature, or is that the front cover? Yes. And then I want to have some words on there, some labels, script, etc. So this is definitely an inspiration, and we are going to stitch our field notes through the seasons as well. So the way it's going to work, now I'm responsible for explaining this. I'm just trying to think what Rach and we planned this a while ago, and then I had to ring her today and go, what was I meant to say again? What was my part? So we had to talk about it again. But so mine was to tell you what the title of the theme is. Oh, so beautiful. And how it's going to work. And then Rach is going to tell you about the actual structure of the project, and she's going to pull together some bits and pieces of things that you might like to think about gathering in readiness for July. So the way this project's going to work, we are going to do prompt reveals every 2 weeks. We will have 3 prompt reveals per season. So we are going to start with spring, we're going to run through summer, autumn, and finish with winter. Winter's nice to finish with because it will be leading up to Christmas. And so there will be 3 prompts per season, and it will be every 2 weeks. Now, Rach will talk about the structure. I don't want to jump into that. I want to let you go and watch her video so you can find out more about that. We just, we tried to divide and conquer so we can do a bit each. But yeah, I'm just thinking what else I want to tell you. Just be inspired. So inspired by flora and fauna. We're always inspired by that kind of stuff. As you know, we add it into everything. I am thinking what I ideally would like to do, but I don't know if it'll happen. I'd love to do like a little art journal kind of page of a field note that is inspired by the prompt. So when I reveal the prompt, I'll have that. And it will give me my ideas for what I want to do for that prompt. But let's see if that actually happens. So we'll see. That's the intent anyway. And I was thinking of doing it in a little passport size journal, like watercolor journal, passport size, small. But for me, I really want to get a feel for old naturalist type illustrations. So, and like old stuff. I don't want to put really new stuff. I want it to be old stuff. I want this to be like an old style field notes journal. So really, some of the prompts, I'm just thinking, some of the prompts, like they're going to be specific to seasons. We've been brainstorming ideas for the seasons, and we'll be going through 3. Sometimes you might be able to adapt that to where you live in a way. Sometimes it may not work for where you live, but we'll just see. We'll play around with it throughout the next project, and hopefully you will come up with some amazing field notes, slow stitch pieces. So yeah, you're going to have to pop over to Rach. This is only a short video for me. Rach's might be a bit longer because she's going to pull out some stuff and show you stuff. We all like stuff. And let's get excited. So if you haven't joined us on a project before and this is your first one, welcome. We love having you here. We love to see your work. So I'll add our Facebook group down the bottom. So this is episode 1. Rach is going to release episode 2. And then episode 3 will be the first prompt on the first Wednesday of July. So for people who are new, it's always Wednesdays. 3 Wednesdays in a row for spring. 3 Wednesdays in a row for summer. 3 in a row for autumn, and then 3 in a row for winter. I'm trying to get my seasons in order. Wasn't thinking. And then we expect we'll just have a little bit of time at the end, because sometimes there's 5 Wednesdays in a month, and then it will just be all coming together at the end. Okay, so make sure that you pop on over to Rach's channel and you come and join us on our field notes adventure. I'm excited about this one. I think it's going to be really pretty, some really cool things. So welcome and enjoy the next volume of Roxy's Journal of Stitchery with us. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next Wednesday for volume 5. Okay, bye.